Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making gluten-free vegan Chile Rellenos. Now Chile Rellenos traditionally are made with egg and cheese. These will be totally vegan and gluten-free. The first thing we're going to start on is our filling, and we're going to use Yukon gold potatoes for the filling. And we're going to be filling these beautiful pasilla peppers, which I will roast and peel, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So let's get started on our filling. I've already got some Yukon gold potatoes over here cooking. I'm going to drain those, and then I'm going to caramelize some onion and throw some garlic in, and that's all going to go into the mix. So let's get started. So I've got a pan heating up over here. I'm going to just do a water saute, and that way there's no oil involved in this recipe. So I have my handy dandy chopper. This is my new fun toy, and it chops. Look at that. Can you see that? Everything will be uniform little pieces, which I just love. You can do it for bell peppers, onions. So I'm just going to dump that in here. We're going to let these caramelize a bit, and then if it starts getting a little too dry, I'm just going to add a little water to it, and that's all you need to do. But for right now, we're just going to let these go for a few minutes. Okay, the onions are starting to caramelize a bit, getting some good color on them, and I'm going to add about 3 cloves of garlic that I've minced, and we're going to add that to the mix. I'm also going to add a little bit of water. The pan's starting to get a little dry, and that's all you need to do. Just add water as needed. Okay, these will go for another couple minutes. Okay, I've drained my potatoes and put them back in the pot, and I'm just going to mash them with my potato masher, adding some veggie broth. And this is going to be the filling for our Chile Rellenos. I got this recipe from Chef Marcela. I'll leave her information in the description box, and I've kind of tweaked it a little bit like I do with all my recipes. Add a little veggie broth. Just so it makes it nice and creamy. Maybe just a hair more. Now I'm going to add some nutritional yeast. Can you see that? Just to taste a little bit. Gives it a nice kind of a cheesy flavor. A couple tablespoons. I'm going to add my onions and my garlic into this mix. Give this a stir. And the last thing we're going to add is some chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Where are you? And I would start with 1 tablespoon and give it a taste. Last time I made these, I used 3 tablespoons and I couldn't eat it. My husband loved it, but it about killed me. So if you like it spicy, I'd go with 3. I think I'm gonna do 1 and give it a taste for sure. So we'll get that all incorporated. Then we're gonna set this aside, and then we're going to roast the pasilla peppers, and then we'll fill them, and then I'm gonna top them with this delicious cilantro cashew cream. The easiest way I have found to roast these peppers is just right on the stove. So I've got my flame on, and I'm just gonna set these right on the flame. And what you wanna do is just get the skin blistered, and then as black as you can. If there's a few spots that are left undone, that's fine. You're gonna hear some popping, and that's totally normal. And then you're gonna just turn them until you can get all the sides, and it takes a bit of time. As you can see the little blistering right there. Yeah, you wanna get them nice and black, and then we're gonna put them in a bowl and cover them with plastic wrap and let them steam in there for a little bit, and then the skin's gonna come right off. You can see how it's black and the skin's already peeling off. Got a couple more. I'm using 3 burners here, so we're just about there. So I've got them all charred up. I'm gonna cover them with plastic wrap and just let them steam a little bit. And then we'll peel off the skin, and they're gonna peel super easy. We're also gonna be making a spicy tomato sauce that we're gonna put on the plate first, and then we're gonna put the chile relleno on top of that, and then the cilantro cashew cream on top of that. So we're gonna start that sauce right now. And it's very simple. You're just going to add in 3 Roma tomatoes, half an onion, and a jalapeno, and a clove of garlic. You're gonna let this boil until the tomatoes burst. So we're gonna get that started now. Now let's make our cilantro cashew cream sauce. This sauce is so good. And if you don't like cilantro, you can absolutely leave it out and it'll still be delicious. So I'm starting with 1 cup of soaked cashews, and I soak them for a couple of hours. I just poured some hot water on them and let them sit. You can soak them overnight, however you want to do it. So I've got a cup of those in my NutriBullet. Then I'm going to use the juice of 1 lime. One teaspoon of vinegar. This is a half a teaspoon, so I'm going to do 2 of these. And then about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You know, you don't have to put salt in if you're limiting your salt, but just about a scant 1/4 teaspoon. You can always add more. And then about 3 tablespoons of chopped cilantro. So I'm just going to eyeball it. Then we're going to add a little bit of water to help it blend. This is a 1/4 cup, so I'll start with 1/8 of a cup, and I can always add more. And then you just blend this up in your bullet. Easy peasy. Yeah. Just use your judgment. You know, it's not brain surgery. No lives will be lost. It's easy. All right, it's time to peel the skin off of the peppers. They've been here for, I don't know, 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. And I just use a paper towel. You can use your hand, but it should come off pretty easily. And as you can see, it's just coming right off. So no skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel the rest of my peppers. Okay, so the tomatoes have burst. Now I'm going to put all the ingredients into my bullet and blend it up. So you need to be very careful when you're using hot ingredients. So we've got our tomatoes. And onions. Add a little bit of this liquid in here to help blend it. I'm just going to do this kind of in stages. Okay, I'm going to pour this into a bowl and then continue blending the other ingredients. So now we need to take the seeds out of these and cut them open so we can stuff them. This one already split a little bit, so I'm just going to go with it. Just got to be careful. You open it up. And you just want to get all these seeds out inside. Use a little spoon, however you want to do it. Okay, let's plate this, and I'll show you how to do it. So we'll put our, well actually, we're going to put some of this tomato mixture on the plate first, so it will be sitting in this. There we go, maybe a little more. Got a rogue seed here, get rid of that. Place our pepper on that. Then we have our mashed potato. It's not really mashed potato, but it's a Yukon Gold kind of a mash with our, remember we put the chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. We've got onion and garlic. So we're just gonna fill this up. And yeah, I'd fill it up as full as I can. And then we've got our cilantro cashew cream, and it's got that beautiful green color. So we're just gonna put some of that on, dab that on. Then we'll garnish it with a little, I've got some chopped cilantro, so I'll put a little chopped cilantro. Again, if you don't like cilantro, you can leave it off. And that is our beautiful chile relleno. So I'm gonna give this a taste. I think it looks pretty good. Very colorful. And I have to admit, this is probably one of my more labor-intensive recipes. It's not hard, it's very simple. It just has a lot of steps, and usually I like things that are pretty quick. But this is so worth it, and I think you'll agree. So let's give this a try. And it's made with potatoes, so how can you go wrong with that? Alrighty. Get some of that tomato, the potato, the cashew cream. So good. I think better than any chile relleno you're gonna get in a restaurant. I mean, it's so fresh, so good for you, and it's good for you, it's good for the animals, and it's good for the planet. And what you put on your plate determines your fate. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Until next time, thank you.